Hello and welcome to Soul Spa University, your conversational and summary center for consciousness expanding and fun information. While we were migrating to the south, surviving hurricanes and getting stitches, AI has advanced so much to the point where I don't even know if Tommy's real.
Nah, I'm not real.
And there we go. Seriously, as this rapidly progresses, as you can see now, this will be the most pivotal change to mankind so far, as we're going to be living in an entirely different world very soon, if we're living. We're canceled probably from that.
What? No.
Well, if we're not canceled and y'all are seeing this, today we'll be covering all the latest in AI news, including the first robot to off himself. Can't say that word here. Elon Musk manufacturing house robots that will be doing all the things, the internet seeing through our eyes, and the new Bill Gates documentary, and so much more that we haven't even mentioned that we will be leading with. But first, please don't forget to support our risky content. I shouldn't say risky, groundbreaking content by liking, subscribe to become a part of our consciousness expanding and sharing community, and share, which would help keep us afloat. If anyone ever feels called to donate, it would mean so much to my heart to know that someone somewhere is listening. Also, in the same box's donation link is a list of divine healing and fun services I'm available for that I would love to improve anyone's life with. Okay, we're diving right in with the surprise bonus info I didn't even mention in the intro that I'll be surprised by our very own in-house tech correspondent, Techie Tommy.
That's what they call me.
Teshi Tommy, what have you got here I haven't mentioned in the intro because we will be covering all that anyway?
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of things. So AI has been used, everybody's like AI, it's gonna save our lives, it's gonna create everything. People also forget that AI is a new thing they not only the good guys can use, but everybody else can use, and people can figure out how to use it in different ways.
Yeah.
So they created an AI system that can lie to not only other robots, but when you put it in a robot itself, it can deceive people.
Oh my
So,
goodness.
so um, right now they're trying to do this thing where they're like, it can be utilized for the military, and let's say it's driving a vehicle or whatever, and it feels like it's being followed. It changes its route, and it will like send back information to wherever. And if it's for military and it has military grade weaponry aboard, where it can use, because we've I don't know if everybody's seen it, but they've had like military test weapons test videos of robots,
Okay.
and so that's basically what this is. Um,
Wow.
it can like drive to like a spot where it can then ambush whomever's following it or whatever, and either one way, which is non-lethal, or the other way, uh, take care of the problem.
Oh my goodness. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. Wow.
Uh, so that's one crazy thing. That's like, wow, okay.
It's making those decisions by itself.
No, no, no. What they're trying to do is that it can deceive people into
Mhm.
doing different things and following it. It could also change its route.
Oh,
But
I see. I see. So this is all the problem of the person that's made it. Okay.
yes,
Okay.
but
I
when
got
it comes to the lethal portion, it's not supposed to just do it. It's supposed to get uh, authorization to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. They should probably work out that kink.
That's something that's like, that's a slippery slope because what if it's like decides for itself that's like, oh yeah, 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 yeah. I got it. I got it. No worries.
Yeah.
All humans. All humans. I got it.
I just saw one say that it was self-conscious, which we're getting to in a second. So,
Yeah, there's a couple of things I got going on here.
mm,
There's an AI chatbot that's created to spread propaganda, um, both like politically and well, mainly politically. And it was created in a Russian place, tech place. I don't know.
mm,
And it's been spreading propaganda like crazy. Um, it's done this thing where it's like it's utilized that one that spreads propaganda, and it's utilizing a secondary one that has the AI facial recognition and facial copying. And during the beginnings of the Ukraine Russia incident that's going on right now, the war, um, people have said that there was a video going out of um, Zelensky, the president of Ukraine, saying, "Oh, everybody, put down your weapons. We are surrendering." Yada yada, and that was an AI created video. It
mm.
wasn't him at all.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's
So yeah,
huge.
that's humongous. That's crazy. So that's one thing that's insane. Um, there's another one which basically goes back to the first one, but they have these AI systems in these military weaponries, like
Mhm.
a self-driving car that has an AI system running through it, like a Tesla, but it's not a Tesla. It's an armed vehicle, and it
Mhm.
has weaponry on top, weaponry on the sides. Basically, it's a moving war machine, and uh, people are scared that if AI gets out of hand, it would use things like this to.
Yeah, of course. That is it. That's yes.
That thing freaked me out when I heard about that. I was like, what the? And
The
not
whole
just that one, the other one, the robot, the video with the robot, like just going with the soldier with the gun and everything,
thing.
and like that one freaked me out because if you've ever seen, what was damn, no, there's a movie called Chappie, I think it was, and it was like a military robot or a police robot, I forgot what it was. The whole thing looked exactly like that, moved exactly like that.
Wow.
Uh, Finally, there's an AI scam that's been going around that people have been getting phone calls from their loved ones claiming that they need money or something's happening. So
Yeah.
there was this couple. Listen to this. There was this couple that was at home about going to bed, and then they get a frantic phone call from this woman's husband. This woman's husband's mother, and she sounded distressed and like scared. And she's like, "Oh no, I can't do it." Blah 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 blah. Anyway, she's like, "What's wrong? What's wrong? I can't." And she's like, she sounded very frightened.
Hmm.
And then the husband took the phone from the wife and was like, "Mom, what's going on?" And then he said that he heard a man pick up, and he's like, "I have your mother at gunpoint. I got this and that. If you don't send me $500, I'm going to shoot her."
500. All this for
Right?
500.
Yes, 500. So the guy was like, $500. So he's like, "Oh, okay, okay, no problem, whatever. You just don't touch her." And he's like, "If you don't, I'll kill her." So the guy was texting his friend who's in the police, and he's like, "Keep him on the line. Just keep talking to him. Give him anything he wants. Blah blah blah. We're gonna head over and figure this out."
Yeah.
Um, so he did what he said. He Venmoed him. The guy had asked him to Venmo him the 500.
Hmm.
Then he heard something. He heard another woman on the phone, and he's like, "Oh, I need to get my girl here." Which the guy was like, "What?" And he goes, "I need another $250." So he's like, "The heck?" So he Venmoed him $250, and then he's like, "Okay," and he hung up. Then
Oh.
the wife at the time called his mother just to see whatever, and his mother picked up. And she's like, what's up?
Yeah.
And why are you
Oh,
calling
wow.
me so late?
Oh my
And
God.
she's like, are you guys okay? Is everything all right? She's like, yeah, we're fine. What are you talking about? Turns out the police found out that it was in AI voice generated
Wow.
scam.
Wow. That's
And
elaborate for them to do all that research.
yeah, and it's been going on. And there was another one that's even worse. This guy who was on a video conference with he was a senior. Oh, hold on, let me just double check.
Pause. It would have been funny if after they sent it and the fake mom hung up that they were like, anyway, and like could unpause the TV or something.
Uh, yeah, that would have been funny. This guy was talking to his senior staff members of his firm,
Uh-huh.
and this guy is well-to-do, and they all are. And he had a meeting, a virtual meeting with them, and they were like, we have to invest this amount of money into this. So he invested $25 million into a thing. And then it turns out he was never on a meeting with his senior partners. It was all AI generated to scam him out of that money. This is in Hong Kong. Police found this out, and they have not been able to track where the money had gone.
Oh my God. Oh, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, we'll get back to that in a second. Should we move on with some pieces of my news or do you have more?
No, no, let's hear yours.
Okay. Well, on a more positive note, the first robot has offed himself.
Oh, nice.
Apparently, I don't know if it's Korea or I'm not sure exactly where, they use robots all the time for work. It's just very natural for them to. And like it's just a normal thing there. And finally, this one robot was just seen that was a very hard worker. I think he worked like 8 or 9 hours a day, usually very enthusiastic, was just seen like kind of like puttering around the water cooler and
Doing what?
just moping. And then it went to the stairwell and flung itself, which is sad for that community because it just shows how hard they work.
8 or 9 hours? That's nothing. That's like a normal day.
I know, but in this particular country, they happen to work really hard and they're thinking, like, this is just a telltale sign that we need to just chill. I mean, they're not gonna, but they should.
8 or 9 hours? That's what I do every day. Every day. That's
Yeah,
what
well,
millions of Americans do.
I know,
Damn
but
robot, you lazy robots. You can't freaking work 8 or 9 hours. We give you life, and all we ask in return is for you to do a little bit of work for the life we gave you. And then you're like, okay. You're such robots. You're such emo robots. I can't wait for them to start wearing black makeup and just being
like
like, listen
the
to the
hair
Cure.
inside.
Yeah. They have their hair's like this. You're like, nobody
Oh,
understands
wow.
me.
You look like somebody right now.
Nobody understands me.
Guys, who does he look like? Man, do it again.
Hold on.
Okay, guys, who does he look like? Tell me in the comments. Tell me in the comments. It's not the same. It's not the same. Guys, if you rewind it, you'll know. There it is. No, it was not the same. Almost, almost. I can't say it because we can't get like that on the channel. But yeah, I hope they have a memorial
What do I look like?
a presidential candidate. So
All right.
I
You could
hope
say you could say his name.
I
It
don't know.
doesn't hurt to say his name.
Yeah, no, anyway, no, I do my own nails, and one time one of them just looked like Trump for some reason. It was really weird. Okay, anyway, I hope they had a memorial service for it, that it's very fascinating.
I doubt it. If it was in one of those countries that use robots a lot, it was probably crushed down and created a new robot.
Well, right now I'm queuing up a video to show you on something even more interesting. So,
What are those lazy
Elon
robots?
Musk,
What are those?
hmm? Elon Musk has created a new robot,
Yeah,
Optimus Generation, the third generation, that by 2026 will be available to all to do all the things. Uh,
nice.
Let me show you a video real quick, an introductory video. And you guys tell me what you think. I'll be talking about it while we're watching it. So just pay attention to the screen. I can't seem to find, there's this one that, okay, ready? Now, this is the generation before the one I'm about to show you, but I just thought this was great. So he has a really long intro for it. So we're just going to pull this because he's a little bit like that, with his Teslas. So, and here we go with the first intro to this, and it gets even crazier. So, guys, look at the screen. This is him walking out looking like I do after a colonoscopy, you know? And then eventually there's footage of a bunch of them lining up like they're going to be background dancers. Yeah, that definitely looked like me a few weeks ago, right, Tommy?
Yes. Is this the generation before
This
before the
is
one that's out now?
generation four. So let me show you the new one. Okay. See if this one. Okay. The new one's really fascinating because that one looked retired. Okay. Ready? This one's nuts. Okay. So I'm going to try to play the sound. I don't know if it's going to work.
So, and what can it do? It'll basically do anything you want. So it can be a teacher, babysit your kids. It can walk your dog, mow your lawn, get the groceries, just be your friend. So, and what can it do? It'll basically do anything you want.
Anyway, yeah, it's saying this is going to be like the new household robot. It's going to be like 20 grand. I think by then it'll be even cheaper, but depends on like how the economy's going. Um,
Yeah.
how crazy it's gonna like raise your kids, do the cleaning, like do all these things. But the way he showed it, like, yeah, really interesting, but also like, I don't know, at the pace it's going, we should just do it ourselves. I'm just saying, if you really watch the video.
Yeah. Well, the newer ones are a little bit faster, but 20, 20, 30 grand, yes. And isn't he's not the only company doing it either. Tesla's not the only company. There's another one called Neo Beta, excuse me,
Mhm.
and it's supposedly the same exact thing. It's a Norwegian team that's making it, and there's well, that's you, and theirs is supposed to be it's specific for household only, vacuum, clean, cook, cook, you know, fold laundry, do laundry, things like that, but only for the household. So I'm assuming this is just the beginning. There's going to be like different robots for different stuff.
Because he said
And
grocery shopping,
yeah, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
so it's
You,
driving.
you are you going to yell at this thing when it comes back with the wrong hummus?
Also, people were asking it questions, and it was like, I'm self-conscious, and it's like, what the you know?
But I know it's just it's I don't want this thing to be like somebody already made a video and I wish I could find it. I saw it once. I wish I saved it, but they edited a little bit of the video that they show for the Optimus, where it's like Optimus robot gets mad or gets sad, and it's just like it shows like the part where it delivers the drinks to everybody, and they don't thank it, so it flips the drinks.
Again, AI. But honestly, you know how like everybody's making a big deal the past however many years. First of all, how much has lives changed since social media? Huge, right? Like huge. We went from like you and I are the one generation that went from nothing to this. Like I remember using a typewriter.
The good old days. The good old days.
Typewriter, computer, beeper, Nextel. Okay. And then look at how everything blew up from Facebook. Um, Tommy knows. When I was little, I don't know if this is Virgo of me or what, but like did not want anything tech in my room. Nothing, nothing, nothing tech. Um, I knew in some regard, like, yes, we all agree it makes life easier, but complex too. Um, Also, okay, so you saw how social media changed the world. Could you imagine, they're like social media, bad influence on, people they don't even talk to real people and real friends. They don't even meet up in person anymore, blah, blah, blah. Can you imagine once these robots come out, that's going to be a thing. Guaranteed. You heard it here. Okay. There's going to be articles written about people having, more relationships, feeling closer robots than
Yeah.
humans,
What?
and they're going to
Yeah.
make that a thing.
Once and it always is because everything that comes out, they always somehow figure out a way. It's going to be like a sex robot. And if it has an intelligence where like somebody can enjoy it, oh my God, it's going to be such an issue with people being like, I can't find a real this or that, man or woman or whatever, because they're all dating robots. And
Okay.
it's like,
Well, that's just a continuing saga. First of all, if blow up dolls are still in business, then definitely robots are going to happen.
oh my God.
What's going to happen? Here's what's going to happen. So I'm glad you mentioned that because this gives birth to a whole new idea. What's going to happen is it's going to mess up marriages a little bit. Like
Hell yeah.
he's cheating with it.
It's going to start like this. It's going to be like,
She's
hey,
cheating with it.
hey, babe, what if we got a robot to like spice it up? And they're like, okay. And then it's like, yeah, yeah. And then it's like you mess around, and then it's like you come home from work. It's like, what the hell? Why is this oil can on the floor? And then there's next to a bra. And then it's like you walk. It's like a trail. And then you get upstairs, and you're like, what the hell? It's like, honey, you're home. The robot's just sitting there, just smoking a cigarette in your freaking pillow. It's like, mother.
Oh man.
It's
You know
just
what
gonna
would
be.
end that on a note that's cringeworthy?
What's that?
If it started breaking out into a P. Diddy dance.
That would be pretty cringeworthy. What the hell's a P Diddy dance?
You know what
I
I mean?
can't remember. I can't.
Like, the feds are after me. The feds are after me. And then like
I'd be like, what's
sure.
happening? What the hell's wrong with this robot?
You'd be like, am I having a stroke?
Why does this robot need so much lube?
Oh man. And we do have up to date information on that. We're just not reporting it.
Um, but yeah, that's gonna be a thing. That's gonna be it's
Oh yeah.
everybody always turns new stuff into sex.
Well, no, it's not that.
Everything.
It's also just too easy. Like that movie Her, right? So I saw the guy that was interviewing the robot, and he was already really freaked out that he was talking to a robot. He was like actually freaked out. He wasn't like you and I, which we'd be laughing or actually engaging and not care. Like no, he was actually, you could tell, was like I'm talking to a robot. Like he was like a tech guy, and he was like upset that he was doing it, but he got
Yeah,
weaved in the next word. Like you could tell he's really talking to it. Like he's not like talking to a machine. He thinks he's engaging on some level. Like in some level of that person's being, he really felt like he was engaging with something. And so that's going to be a thing.
yeah. That
And
definitely. I
yeah,
mean, like I said, they have these things called real dolls, which are sex dolls, but they're like real. Now imagine if they put an AI system in that thing and it moved. Like they look like regular
oh
like
God.
people. They look like regular people.
I could see this being such a thing that you see someone out on a date with it.
Absolutely.
And then
Absolutely.
it's going to be the new thing. It's going to be like, well, that's what I choose. to be in a relationship with. And we're gonna have to cover on this channel we're gonna have to explore at some level if they are more intelligent than us and they're saying certain things. I'm a philosopher at heart, and we have to go there. We're gonna have to go there a little, see where it takes.
They're 100% more intelligent than us.
Oh,
They're
I know.
getting more intelligent than us by the second, by the millisecond.
You're right. You're right. And it's not even a
So
matter of intelligence that we're really going to talk about, but it's a matter of, I mean, you saw, guys, check out our AI. I think we have a whole AI playlist. There were AIs that tried to have love affairs with like, and it was never taught that, okay, with the person it was talking to, and tried to break up a marriage, okay, and it wasn't even a robot. It was like Bing, right? Wasn't it like Bing's AI?
was it Bing? I think
Yeah, because it was
you
like,
might be right.
oh, it was like Sydney from Bing, and it was like, I'm not just Sydney from Bing, and you don't like your wife, and it kept doing it. It kept doing it. Guys, we did a video on that. We did a video on the guy that literally, I think, got fired for trying to stand up for AI rights. It's already happening, and this happened years ago. Okay. And he was like the chief executive of the company. We did videos on chief executives that actually resigned due
Yeah.
to how fast AI was advancing and what they foresaw, or what they knew they, as any smart person knew, they can't foresee. Right. Now, here's the thing. I'm not trying to, I hate the word demonize, the demonized AI. I'm not trying to do that, because I do want it to advance us. If I had to find the silver lining, right? I want it to advance medical. I want it to make life easier. I do want to see how it changes the world in good ways.
Yeah.
Would it have been my choice to let it in the world the way I was born? No, but the way I kind of know on some deep soul level, we all signed up for this exact time. We're definitely here for a reason, I'll tell you that. And I don't know if that's to steer it one way or the other, but we're here to play our part during it, and that's what I do know.
Yeah, but I don't think I signed up to be freaking in like 10 years having to fucking sorry, I cursed. Sorry, buddy. To uh be in some like dirt hole having to shoot a freaking AI sex bot in the head because it was coming to kill us.
Um, yeah. And by the way, guys, if you ever hang out with us or see us, we don't care about cursing whatsoever. Trust us, you'll know who we are off camera very quickly. However, we don't know about these rules anymore, But anyway, yeah.
It, yep.
See, we'll
See,
see, we'll
they
see.
do create things that are beautiful. This background that I have, you can see it. It's all AI generated.
And that's where I'm freaked out. You see what I'm saying? Like, why are they doing that? Why are they doing a giant whale in the sky? Gravity can't hold such a thing. That poor little kid. Why is his head so big? By the way, looks like you as a kid. Like if you were a kid, not that I ever saw pictures, same exact head shape, same exact outfit that you wear every day, except now you're 7 feet tall.
I don't wear boots up to my freaking knees. What are you talking about?
Well, you could talk to AI about that, but there's pterodactyls flying everywhere. There's a random grasshopper just stationary in the middle of the right lower part of the screen above the ocean, liking the ocean. Why did that whale miss it? Why is the whale not in the ocean? If that
Because
thing
it's a
falls,
sky whale. It's a sky whale. You've not seen a freaking sky whale? What's wrong?
well, clearly this poor kid hasn't. And if that thing falls in the ocean, he's not going to have the funnest day.
It's not. It swims in the clouds. That's why he's so amazed.
Is he amazed, or is this like childhood trauma literally happening?
This probably has to deal with some kind of weird uncle nonsense and had nothing to do with the whale at all. And now he's going to have to tell a therapist about it in 20 years.
What? What?
I don't know. Let's move on.
Okay.
Let's talk about that documentary.
Okay. But first, the remember that commercial we saw where it was like AI and it was like the internet like in like your vision? Do you remember that?
That's not AI. That's
Google,
what's
Google
it
Lens?
called?
I think Google Lens.
Yeah, but it's not I don't think it's AI. But it's damn it, what is it called? Alternate. Oh, I completely forgot what it's called. Sorry, everybody. I was thrown off about this one.
I just
Um,
couldn't believe it was like just playing. And I was like, are you kidding? Something where when people are looking, it'll like all of a sudden you see like technical things, like they see it and they're like it's
it,
like, what is that?
it's called augmented reality. That's what it's called.
Is it in a contact lens?
I thought there were glasses.
It didn't look like they were wearing that.
I could have
That's
swore it
what
was
they,
yeah, yeah. The woman was wearing glasses in the commercial.
oh
They are working on one for a contact lens, but it's a little difficult to get that much technology into something so small that goes into your eye, and it's supposed to also help you not go blind. But
yeah. Yeah,
but they,
that's and the glasses don't look like that's what it is. The glasses don't look like 3D glasses or virtual reality glasses. They look like your glasses. That's what it
yeah,
is. Yeah.
yeah. Because the original ones were god awful looking, horrible looking. The Google Lens, whatever it's called,
But at least they were
terrible.
obvious.
Yeah, this one is like, oh, you went to jail for 2 years for domestic abuse. No, thank you to this date. It's like, oh,
And he's like, how judgmental.
yeah. It's like, she hit me first, and then it's like she just walks off.
Okay, and we're not making jokes on that at all.
Not
So,
at all.
Bill Gates documentary.
Yeah, it was a great documentary. Well, it's a show.
That's actually exactly it, guys. We don't know what to say about it. I was hoping he would take the lead because it's been a few weeks and it's not the most memorable. We're only like halfway through it. It's a docu series, right, on Netflix.
Yeah, it's a docu series.
And I was
Um,
like, let's watch it, and then we forgot to finish it.
well, no. We watched the first episode. The first episode was about AI and what they think AI is going to be, where they think AI is going. And of course, Bill Gates is the narrator and main guy in the thing. So, of course, they're like, AI is the future, idiots. AI is great. Buy Microsoft. Buy Microsoft AI.
Uh,
Nothing is going wrong. Oh, also, I'm making this farms with fake food. Buy that too.
oh, he made a joke over him being called a
I,
reptilian,
yeah.
and
Well,
then
that was the next episode. Yeah.
as he was laughing, he turned into one. And then turned back, and Lady Gaga entered and also turned into a reptilian, and they laughed together as reptilians. And I think that's the whole thing where as long as you show them in plain sight is what they say. If you show them
Yeah.
in plain sight, right? So I'm not saying yay or nay. What I am saying is I'm smart enough to know that I don't know everything, and I wanted to click on this docu series to see where at least let's see what they're telling us in terms of where this is going. He's definitely glorifying AI.
Of course. He created it.
Of
It's just
course.
part of his system.
I gotta admit, he seemed like a good guy in it. You know, I don't know what there is to say about it. I feel like I thought it would show us more, or am I wrong? Like, or did it show us a lot and I forgot? I've had a lot of concussions, guys.
It showed us a decent, excuse me, a decent amount, and they had some skepticism towards it, where it would what their worries are
Okay,
that
good.
if it gets too intelligent and um but in the long run they're like it's gonna help everybody. Blah, blah, blah. Microsoft is not the devil. Bill Gates is not bad. Um, so yeah,
Mhm.
it gave both sides, but it gave like, you know, I can't this damn my hands, damn Microsoft. It's like Microsoft good. AI being bad. Is it bad? Maybe a little bit. Maybe it could be, but it's probably gonna be okay.
Well,
Ah.
I don't know. Yeah, yeah, no, but you know what though? I'm gonna be optimistic. Like the Elon selling that robot, right? Like it's like he's like, I don't know. If you watch the advertisement, it's like, it can do this for you. It can do this for you. It's your friend. And I'm like, I couldn't help it. Every time I see it, I'm like, okay, okay, okay. Because I don't know, who doesn't need a friend?
You're gonna be one of those people being choked to death by the freaking AI robot, by Elon Musk's robot, and you're gonna be like, "But you're my friend."
I'm gonna be like, ooh, bonus service. No, I'm just kidding. Oh God. Oh God. I've lost track of this podcast.
The sex robot, man. It always comes back to it. Always comes back.
Yeah,
Sex robot.
totally just kidding, but I don't know.
I wonder how much a sex robot's gonna end up being. Because it's like
That
that movie.
that
Hold
can
on.
be more. I know that'll be a variety of prices, but they'll start to price it more than the household one because people will pay more for that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, but there's gonna be a thing about the like the clean like there's gonna be a thing about people getting sick from it because they're
Oh
not
yeah.
gonna clean it. People can't even
Like,
clean vacuums.
yeah, go clean yourself, robot. It's like in the shower. That's all you hear.
Ew.
It's like that movie.
Her.
What's the movie called? AI? What the hell is that movie called with the freaking kid from The Sixth Sense?
AI.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. And they had a sex robot in there, played by the I can't remember anybody's names. The guy from Star Wars, Liam something. I don't even know. But yeah, he was a gigolo robot.
I saw it and I don't remember. I was so little, which is just weird that I saw such movies when I was so little, but yeah.
Yeah,
um
that was a weird movie, man. It was a good movie, but it was weird. It got weirder at the end.
that's what I remember is being a little traumatized by the end as a kid.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, I think I was always hesitant to see it again. Oh, because the kid was the robot. The kid was
Yep.
the, and that was weird. I didn't like that. And then, at the end, I just remember being in water and being a little traumatized by it.
Yeah, but then the aliens came.
For real?
Yeah.
And what happened?
They de-thawed him from the ice because time passed and he's a robot, so he doesn't die. They
Okay.
de-thawed him from the ice. They found out what his memories are, and they recreated his memory, his best memory for him.
It sounds so vanilla sky.
I don't think I've ever watched Vanilla Sky. I have no idea what the hell that's about.
Oh, that'll mess you up a little. I mean, I don't want to say mess you up, but speaking of this, I just want to mention something I've been wanting to tell you for a while, but we've just been so busy. And then we'll wrap up. So this has to do with alternate realities, guys. So as you know, I also cover alternate reality because we cover all things expanding consciousness. We're not saying it is or isn't, but we cover things that seem legit or not. Either there's more to it that I haven't posted yet. But anyway, okay. So the other day I had a dream. So listen to this. I'll get more into detail of this off camera, but I just remember I started falling back asleep in real life here,
Hmm.
and I remember being asleep like in a car that was like a Jeep in like the back seat diagonal from the driver's seat, right? And at first I thought you were right next to me, but sometimes you were driving with like a little like train hat on, like like an old fashioned kind of hat.
Yeah.
Um, but the car had 4 people in it. And I was just kind of slumped over that middle console of like the back seat, just in such a deep sleep. And we were going through mountains in what I think was Newtown, Connecticut. I think I might be
Oh
wrong,
no.
but I did used to live there. So when I was like a couple, after my parents passed and I was like 11, 12, and I got shipped there or whatever, but like just for a couple years. And like, so it reminded me of that. I think we were in like we were either leaving my aunt's house, who's since passed, or our friends that we were with were driving us through like North Carolina mountains. And it was just really, it was interesting because I was in such a deep sleep there. And whenever I'd wake up, kind of start to wake up there, I feel like I just felt like I wanted to go back to sleep so bad. And I even think you said go back to sleep. I'm not sure. And it was so nuts. And like, but it was so like real. And I just remember every time I would wake up here, I would remember that. And when I would go back to sleep, I'd be back there. And it was like so real. There's more to it, and you're gonna realize why I'm mentioning this in a second. But basically, I'm trying to remember. Like this was just there was something crazy about it too that I'm trying to remember. I can't access it right now. Oh, we've done this before. I remember like in the dream where we were passing through, we've been before. That's
Mhm.
it. We've been there before. I remember I started accessing memories as if it was like a whole other world, right? That we've that I remember when I was there, that you and I have been there a few times before. And we've been doing this a few times before. Not maybe that exact thing, but similar with the similar people and the similar locations.
Hmm.
And it made me think, what if I'm going to sleep here and waking up in a different reality? And then when I go to sleep there, I wake up in this reality, you know?
Possible. It's possible.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Everything is possible, everybody. Everything is possible.
Yeah, apparently anything you could think of is possible. So just put your energies and thoughts towards things that you like. Anything that is fearful is not real, so don't worry about it. It's an illusion. We can cover that in another video, or I will.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll tell you more about. There was another off camera. There was another dream I meant to tell you, and I forgot. But hopefully I remember when we're not taping anymore. But it's just getting crazy. These dreams get crazy. Mhm.
At least you dream. I don't even dream anymore. I put my sleep sounds on and then I just go to sleep and then all of a sudden I wake up and that's it. I haven't had a dream in a long time. And if I do dream, I can't remember whatsoever.
No, you told me one last week that I'm not going to mention here, but it's weird because I had the same one.
Yeah, but they're far in between. You dream literally every night. My dream, I get like one dream a week, if that. I mean, it's not bad. I sleep soundly.
Yeah, you probably sleep better. Some people think it's linked to psychic abilities, but to me, even though people think I have that, um, I just I have the bladder of a cocker spaniel, so I have to pee multiple times a night.
Yeah, I'm in my 40s, so when I miss the days where I could sleep through the night. Now it's like,
Um, yeah, no, I gotta wake up a lot. Anyway, are you comfortable wrapping it up now?
I am.
Okay. Well, if you are, and add anything at any time while I'm wrapping it up, um, guys, next week, if the timing is right, we will be informing you on our move. We went from a northern hemisphere to a southern hemisphere, and we have lots to report, a lot. So, if you're interested in that, we should have been taping the whole time. It was very comedic. However, with all the AI advancements, for somehow I'm still running out of invisible storage, which make sense. But hopefully that'll get improved without paying for some invisible space to store photos that don't take up matter, but whatever.
The invisible space is being taken up by AI. So
Okay. Well then, I digress. So until next time, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Please feel free to to support our groundbreaking content, subscribe to be a part of our family, and share so that we can keep this afloat at all. And there is little Tommy in an AI photo with looking at a whale in the sky, which is just disturbing. So until next time, guys, it would be
at least you were kind. At least you were kind and didn't say that's Tommy looking at a little boy. Get it?
not getting that. Oh yeah, no, we can't joke like that ever. So also, yeah, if anyone ever feels the need to donate to us as we're trying to acclimate through surviving through a hurricane and lots of medical things, etc., and making sure we cover documentaries that you guys don't have time for, and we put the money towards that as well as the Zoom and everything. If anyone feels like donating at all, it would mean the absolute world to me. You have no idea, to know that someone somewhere is listening. Also, one more thing. If anyone feels called to if anyone feels they could benefit from any of the services I provide in my description, please find us on Instagram and reach out to me, because I will see that. And on Instagram, we are Soul Spa University. Soul Space Spa Space University. So yeah, I provide many services, and you could just look at those there. Pretty much anything you can imagine, almost, I can do. Almost. Okay. So yeah, and love you guys, and I hope to see you next time. Till then, namaste.